Hey y'all, my name is Joya. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already, please go watch my Alaska vlogs before you come to this video. This video, we're talking about dining on the NCL Bliss. So a friend of mine was watching my video yesterday and she was like, did you only go to Taste and Savor? I'm like, no. So there's more restaurants. Let's talk about them, okay? So I have my little cheat sheet. This is the freestyle daily from the ship, because I can't remember all the restaurants. I have some clips, but I can't remember them all. So, starting off with the Garden Cafe. This is the buffet. It's free. We're going to start with the complimentary restaurants, okay? So, the Garden Cafe is free. This is a buffet, meaning you go and grab what you want. Everybody and their mama touching their hands, touching all the stuff. That's what it is. And you go sit down, pick where you want to sit. Okay, that's the Garden Cafe, but it is free. Another free restaurant is Savor, okay? And then you have Taste. There are two separate restaurants. One is on this side, the other is on the other side. They're right across, but they are main dining rooms and they are complimentary. This is where it's a sit-down restaurant. So like you would go to Outback or wherever. They're going to bring you, you order, they bring you the food. But you can order as much as you want, okay? No limit. We also have the local bar and grill. I only ate here, actually I think I ate here twice. Or once or twice, I can't remember. This is another complimentary restaurant, meaning it's free. This is more so like that bar grill food, right? You know, the wings, the burger, the hot dog, the chips and dip, that kind of thing. I think for me, when I went, I know the last time I went, I think I did go there like 2 or 3 times actually. The last time I just got a burger and fries, but I think I had got an apple pie one time. I had got this spinach dip, which was actually really good. And I didn't record any of this stuff, I don't think, but I did get the spinach dip. They have all types of stuff on that menu, but it's bar food, so don't think you're gonna be getting no gourmet steak. It's not that type of stuff, okay? We also have the Manhattan dining room. This is also another main dining room. So you have 3 main dining rooms, being Savor, Taste, Manhattan. Manhattan is on a different floor, so I think it's a deck rather. I think it's deck 8, but don't quote me on it. So Taste and Savor on the same floor. Obviously, they're right across from each other. But Manhattan, I think it's on deck 8, I think. But it's definitely on a different deck. I didn't go to Manhattan at all, but because it's all the same food. Savor, Taste, and Manhattan all serve the same exact food. So what else? We have American Diner. This is like a diner. Like it's outdoors on the 17th floor. Oh, Manhattan's right there. Oh, Manhattan is on deck 7, y'all, my bad. So American Diner is on deck 17, okay, and it's outdoors. So like the day I decided to go, it was like raining, and by the time I got out there, I was already hungry, so I was like, oh, let me just sit down and eat. But they took forever to get to even come and take my order, so I ended up leaving because I was like, where's the customer service here? And went somewhere else. And then I came back later and got something. It was actually pretty good. So like American Diner has like, you know, typical diner food, burgers, hot dogs. They also had this, was it a queso dip? I think, no, it was these nachos. It was these nachos that were really good, like fire. They had a meatloaf dinner. I didn't get to taste that. They had a spaghetti dinner. That's what I had. That was actually pretty good, spaghetti and meatballs. So it's like that type of food, diner, but it's also complimentary, meaning it's free, okay? Let's see what else. I think the last restaurant that's free is, it's not really a restaurant, but it's the Observation Lounge, which is on deck 15, which happened to be on the same deck as my room. So I literally would just go right there. But they serve like complimentary, or not complimentary, it is complimentary, but like continental breakfast. Sometimes they have a light lunch. So it's just like grab and go, like little danishes, fruit, you know, that kind of stuff. It's not like full out meal like you would have at the Garden Cafe, but it's in the Observation Lounge on deck 15. So they're typically open in the morning and in the afternoon. So like I said, continental breakfast, grab and go type stuff. Afternoon, light lunch, grab and go still. So that is all for the complimentary restaurant. So let's do a recap. We got the Garden Cafe. I forgot that I have the decks right here, so I can tell you. Garden Cafe is on deck 16 forward. If you don't know, on a ship, you have what's called the forward part of the ship, the midship, right? And then you have called the aft, AFT, forward, mid, aft. So when you think forward, mid, aft. And as simple as that. So Garden Cafe is on deck 16 forward, that way. Garden Cafe, we talked about Taste and Savor. They're on deck 6 in the aft. So they back this way of the ship, right? We talked about a local bar and grill. that is on deck 7 mid, so it's in the middle. We talked about American Diner, that's outdoors on deck 17. It's all the way up there outside on the aft. It's in the back, okay? And the observation lounge is on deck 15 in the forward that way, okay? Cool. Now that we talked about the free stuff, now for y'all that want to pay extra money, I didn't go to any of the paid restaurants because I don't want to pay extra when there's so much other food that I can eat for free. But if you, my friend, want to pay extra because it's your birthday, it's your anniversary, I just broke up with my man and I'm going to have a good time cruise, you do that. You do that. So we have Cagney's, okay? Cagney's is on deck 8. This is their steakhouse. Cagney's is really on a lot of different cruise ships, NCL ships, I should say. And that's one thing I want you to know real quick. The options on this ship does not mean it's the same options that's going to be on another NCL ships. I've been on like 3 or 4, and I'm telling you they're different. Some of them are the same, but some of them are different. So this is only for the Bliss. I can only talk about the Bliss right now. That's what we talk about. So Cagney's is on deck 8 aft. It's in the back of the ship. That is a cover charge of $60. Yeah, and reservations are recommended for these specialty dining. Food Republic. I can't tell you what they serve. I don't know, but I know I got a clip of it. It's deck 8 forward, so it's in the front of the ship, and a cover charge of $50. Oh, it's right here. Cagney Steakhouse. Food Republic is a global cuisine, whatever that means. La Cucina. That is on deck 8 in the forward. That is Italian food, which makes sense. It's a cover charge of $40. Le Bistro, that is French food. It's a cover charge of $60 on deck 17, so it's up there in the aft, in the back of the ship. We have Palomar. Now, this is the one I actually would have liked to go to if I wanted to spend a lot of money. It is a seafood restaurant because I love seafood. Like, that's my thing. On deck 8, midship, middle of the ship. And it's $60, okay? Q Smokehouse, $40 cover charge on deck 6 in the forward, in the front of the ship. And this is barbecue, which makes sense. Smokehouse. Teppanyaki, it's the hibachi, it's the Japanese, deck 6 in the midship. It's a cover charge of $60. So those are the restaurants, specialty dining. With those restaurants, you can do a deal. Let me tell you the deal. When you buy a cruise on Norwegian, they have this deal called the More at Sea deal. Okay, it includes several things: Wi-Fi. Drawing a blank. Wi-Fi. Oh, the $50 credit. So, like when you book a excursion on any port for your cruise, Norwegian, if you do the More at Sea deal, they'll give you $50 off any port or any excursion that you book. So if I want to book 5 excursions, each of those excursions I get $50 off. But they're expensive, okay? So you get excursion, Wi-Fi. It depends on the length of the cruise, how long you get Wi-Fi for. Anyways, or the time that you get. You get drinks. So this is alcoholic and non-alcoholic. And you can get specialty dining. So they have all those options that you can do, but keep in mind there's only 2 that are free. That's why you gotta be smart. You can't be thinking you're gonna get everything. No, More at Sea just means you get More at Sea. The only 2 free things in the More at Sea is the Wi-Fi. I mean, it's only guaranteed that you don't have to pay anything extra. Wi-Fi and goodness gracious, I'm drawing a blank, y'all. Wi-Fi and the excursions. So those are already included. Like, you can't deselect those, like you get that automatically. Now with the More at Sea, you have the option to do the specialty dining, right? And the drinks package. The specialty dining, it would add only from what all the cruises I researched, $20. And you can do, I think. So how many meals you get is dependent upon the length of the cruise and then the type of cabin that you book. So it varies. I could have went to Palomar, Q Smoke, whatever. But I'm cheap, y'all. I am cheap. I didn't want that $20 because honestly, the food, the regular food, the free food is good that I don't got to do all that. So I didn't pay that, but you can. It's an extra $20 on top of whatever your cruise fee already is. And then the specialty, and the drink package, that's like I'm not sure the exact price because I think it might vary as well, but you can do an additional charge. Keep in mind it's non-alcoholic and alcoholic stuff. So if you want non-alcoholic margarita, you want a Sprite, it includes everything, every drink, whether it be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. But if you aren't a drinker, me personally, it's not worth it. You better off just buying a drink for the face value price when you get there. So like for me, I had like one or two Sprites, and the first one they gave it to me for free, and the Sprites are like $3.50. So it's way cheaper to do that than to be buying a drink package when I don't even drink. So I said that to say that's how you could do that deal. Okay, I did want to clarify something. If you do the more at sea deal, you don't have to pay like the cover charges that I talked about. That's only if you decided to add this on later. Like you didn't do the more at sea deal and you said, hey, I'm tired of eating the free food, I want to go to La Bistro. That would be the cover charge that you have to pay. But if you do the more at sea deal, it's already included. I'm gonna leave it here. If you have any questions, let me know. Put them in the comments. And yeah, we'll talk soon. As always, stay grateful, stay faithful, stay consistent. Peace.